Now let's get it started. Let's get it started.
Play ball!
England will play Senegal in today's friendly game. It was going to be a good showing for a good competition, or not competition, but a good game for Senegal. If you play bigger teams, you improve. It's like a boxer. When you punch above your weight, it looks likely that you're going to be improved as a team. So England will play Senegal. Senegal is our brothers. They are our neighbors. Everybody likes England because one of your players will be playing for English national team. So we are in-laws. We are in-laws. We are in-laws
By faith.
We are in-laws. Yes. So, but Senegal. If you look at that game, tuchel came into England and he has been trying to manage the squad. Some players played in the last game, and probably you're going to reshuffle and give probably some of the young stars time to play this one. But Senegal is going to be a good showing for them. But in this particular game, do you think that? What do you think will happen in that game generally?
I don't think it's going to be a walkover because Senegal, let's not forget that Senegal is a seasoned contender on the African continent. They've gone far and wide in the way they play their game. In international tournaments, they're a credible competitor. And they are going to be relishing the opportunity to, jam lock horns with England. Now, England right now are not fielding all their best stars. They are still in that. I think Tuchel is taking his time to select the players he's calling up. A couple of those selections have been controversial because how do you leave out the big names out? How do you leave out this guy, that guy? I don't want to call names now, also he's going to call name when it's time.
Call name. Call name. If the person supposed they deal, tell you the person supposed they deal.
But how do you leave out these names and you're calling these other guys? And of course, he's also looking at how can he shape this team into the team that bears his identity, because at the end of the day, when you leave England national team, you should be able to look back at that generation of players within that period you played, how they played, all those philosophies. That's what you look back on. And for now, even in the last game, I was telling them that they shouldn't celebrate because they didn't do so well on the pitch. And you see him trying to manage expectations, but the question is going to be, what team is he fielding today? If he fields amateur 21 or whoever, young stars, it could be a very bad game for him because
amateur go win. Amateur go win.
Senegal will win England though.
Leave that thing. Amateur for England go win because these guys are ballers. They are a group that you say, oh, who am I going to feed if I remove this person? If you remove this person, one person will be there. If you remove Jude, Palmer will play. If you remove Palmer, Foden will play. If you remove Foden, Gibbs White will play. If you go front, you remove Harry Kane, Sri Lanka will. Hell. Oh, they cannot remove him. They cannot remove him. But all the same, there is no player you take away from the English side that does not have a replacement, except for that left back position. Outside Luke Shaw, I cannot hit my hand on my chest and say this is another left back, except for this guy they brought in, I think the last time, Louis Kelly, the Arsenal left back. Outside Louis Kelly now that is trying to say, okay, let me own that left back position. This is midfield choke. Because you look at Louis Kelly, he's an inverting fullback. And for him to be an inverting fullback, it means, for you to be inverting very well, it means they converted you from that role you're inverting to. Look at Zinchenko. People say Zinchenko is not good at left back. But whenever he has the ball, he's always going to midfield. Because now from midfield, they convert and go defense. Louis Kelly, the same thing.
Same thing for Bale too. Now,
Bale is attack. So he can run the whole length of that side 90 minutes and he's not getting there because he was a fullback. Now he goes and joins the offensive and he comes back to defend as well. Now his own is he doesn't invert, but for inverting players, it means they've been converted from one place, or perhaps the coach just wants to introduce them in a certain way. And for England, in that left back position, outside Luke Shaw, if Luke Shaw is fully fit, definitely Louis Kelly is not starting. And you get that's the bias about the English side that we are all looking at. And this guy is good, he's too good, but he's not good enough because availability is the only ability we want to see in football. And these guys are always available. Now, outside that left back, the centre half is jam-packed, is choked, is full. Because whenever you take out anybody, you have somebody to replace them. You have a McGay, you have a Harry Maguire, you have many other people. I just mentioned two that we know that those two are not even quality to start.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like you are talking about the guys that are there and the big guys that are there. The bottom line is, if those big guys are out of this game and you have young boys who still have the spirit of Gen Z in them, especially you talk about
there is no way you make a selection in a team for the English side and you don't have one leader in one position.
Oh wow. Okay.
You get? Now, we're talking about leadership. It's not about wearing captain band. Reece James is a leader. Forget the age. Jude Bellingham, Declan Rice, these are leaders. Just minus their age. They are not up to the age of Harry Kane. They are not up to the age of Harry Maguire. They are not up to the age of Henderson. But in their rights, they are leaders. Even the second goalkeeper, the Crystal Palace goalkeeper, Dean Anderson, he's a leader. If you look at the way he's composed, the way he talks to the players around him, the way he organizes his defense, the way he talks, he's a leader on his own.
Okay.
So we talk about the English side all day. We'll come back to look at the Senegalese side. You have a problem in, I don't know how to say it now. We always see them play players from the Premier League, the players from
Bundesliga,
the player from Bundesliga up front and in defense. The midfield, how far? Because it's still the same African mentality of football. Thibaut Babo,
okay,
long ball to the front, chest it and play on from there.
I disagree with
the
you on that.
The midfield is now missing.
I disagree with you on that. Go and look at their last 3 games.
The last 3 games.
Go and look at their last 3
when
games.
When they meet important people, you go know.
Okay, that game is going to happen 7:45. England will play Senegal in that friendly game. Let's get your prediction for that game. England, who wins?
Draw.
Our in-laws now.
Which so you're supposing your in-law against your neighbor?
Okay.
In-law.
In-law.
You don't want peace for your house.